Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
No, check, Patriot!
After the run, Rudolph now going to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rudolph on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. First down, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jayon Brown. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Mariota. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rudolph. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Gone! Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Mariota now. He's got Evans. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Let's go. 1. 1.
Mariota. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mariota. To Barkley on the check down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, Mariota. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Detroit!
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The pitch goes to Barkley. There he goes, right side. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 6. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. One receiver to the left is Evans. Mariota now on second down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are in for 6. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Returnable for Dorsett. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down throw here for Mariota. Evans has it left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A handoff to Barkley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
To throw is Mariota. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And throw here, that's complete. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
After the run, Rudolph now going to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bud Dupree in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Now Rudolph being chased out left. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again, it's Rudolph. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of his end zone, Mariota. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Snags it for the pick. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returnable for Dorsett. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's Mariota. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Again, it's Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Throwing, Mariota. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mariota. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle. And he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged down jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
3rd and long. It's Rudolph. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside. and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. A handoff to Mixon. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll run it again with Barkley. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a give to Barkley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think